Chapter 3 Alliance of Necessity. The sun hung high over Zai, casting a harsh light on the destruction below. Zara stood facing Kyle, her suit's sensors quietly analyzing every fluctuation in his armor's energy signature. Around them, the battle had paused, as if even the Marauders and Zaz's defenses were holding their breath, awaiting the outcome of this unexpected parley. "Why should I trust you?" Zara asked, her voice echoing slightly through her helmet. Kyle's armor shimmered with a soft light, signaling a deactivation of his combat systems as a gesture of goodwill. "Because, like you, I am driven by a purpose greater than this conflict. Your father and I were once allies, both of us sentinels under the same banner, sworn to protect not just one world but all of them." Zara absorbed his words with a mix of skepticism and intrigue. "My father never mentioned you. How can I believe your story?" "Because the enemies we face now," Kyle pointed toward the horizon where dark clouds gathered once again, "are far greater than any feud between our factions. They seek to control the ancient network of star sentinels, and if they succeed, no world will be safe." Dr. Elson's voice crackled through Zara's comms, pulling her back to the urgency of the moment. "Zara, I've found something. The data you accessed. It's a map. It leads to something important, something powerful enough to end this war." Kyle nodded, his stance relaxing further. "He's right. It's called the Core, a central node in the Sentinel network. It's located on a planet not far from here, guarded by those who do not wish for its power to be rediscovered." Zara considered her options. Allying with Kyle could lead her to answers about her father and the Sentinel legacy. It could also be a trap, leading her straight into enemy hands. But the risk of doing nothing was even greater. "All right," Zara finally said, "I'll work with you, but remember, my priority is Zai. Any sign of betrayal, and this alliance is over." Kyle bowed slightly, a sign of respect among Sentinels. Understood. With a plan of action taking shape, Zara and Kyle relayed instructions to their respective forces. The ceasefire would extend while they pursued the Core. Meanwhile, defenses would remain on high alert, ready to resume hostilities should the truce fail. The journey to the Core was risky, requiring passage through unstable wormholes and uncharted sectors. As they prepared for departure, Zara's suite interfaced with the ship's systems, downloading navigational data and star charts. Kyle observed her, noting the ease with which she adapted to the technology. "Your father would be proud. You've taken to the Sentinel's way naturally." Zara kept her focus on the preparations, but his words stirred a mix of pride and sorrow. "Let's hope that's enough to see us through this." The voyage was quiet, tense with the weight of uncertainty. As their ship approached the coordinates of the Core, the space around them seemed to pulse with an unseen energy, a reminder that they were nearing a place of ancient power. Finally, the planet loomed before them, shrouded in a nebula that danced with colors unseen by human eyes. "There it is," Kyle announced. "The home of the Core." As they descended into the planet's atmosphere, Zara noticed the natural beauty of the world, a stark contrast to the deadly purpose of their mission. The landscape was dotted with ruins, remnants of a long-lost civilization that had once guarded the Core. "We're not alone," Zara's suit alerted her, detecting multiple signatures converging on their location. Kyle readied himself, his armor lighting up in preparation for combat. The ship landed in a clearing, encircled by towering ruins. No sooner had they disembarked than figures emerged from the shadows, their intentions clear by their aggressive stance. "Stand back," Zara commanded, stepping forward to meet the challenge. "We come for the Core, not for conflict." But the guardians of the Core were unyielding, trained to protect against any intrusion. The air crackled with energy as the first of them charged, setting the stage for a confrontation that would decide the fate of not just Zay, but all worlds connected by the Sentinel network. As Zara braced for the onslaught, she knew that the legacy of her father and the future of her people hinged on what would unfold in the next moments.